Everybody, good evening. Sorry I've been dragging my feet about the soap I'm supposed to be doing for the last 3 days called Lashes. That's why if you notice, whenever you see my soap and whenever I'm talking about something else, I have the reminder that it's coming. I want to be honest with y'all. I've been wrestling for like the last since I've been wrestling I've been wrestling since Tuesday. This is Sunday evening. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I've been wrestling for the last like 6 days now. And the reason why I've been wrestling because I have a question. Are y'all now viewer discretion advised? Now remember, when I do some of my soap and plays, it's not just all about my fetish. It's also about encouraging other people if they've been going through something you're not alone, and don't ever think you're weird, bizarre, or crazy. In fact, I don't use that term weird. If y'all ask me, I don't care for the term weird. It sounds very negative. I like the term eccentric or strange, or odd is kind of more appropriate, or bizarre. But the word weird, I don't care for that. But I like the word strange. That's just me. So, and then there's good strange, but I'll get into that in another time because that's another topic. In fact, tomorrow I might do a video on different terms that is kind of like that kind of define strange and interesting and different and unique and eccentric. In fact, tomorrow I'll make that my project. I'll make that project video give me. But back to what I was going to say. I'm getting ready, like, if I do this video, if I do this soap tonight, see it's over my head. That's why. And I'm trying to fight back tears. Because like I said, yesterday was my late sister birthday. She would have been 28. But, the reason why I would be... Let me not hold you on suspense. Now, buckle y'all seatbelt and viewer discretion advised. Let me ask you something. If I was to, like... This next soap I want to do called Lashes. It's about rape amongst women. And it's also rape about the trans women community. Because, like I said... It's built in our mind very early that when we think of rape and molestation, it's built on a man, and a man putting himself into overpowering a woman, which is true, and he stick himself into a woman, where at the same time, and also people used to have a hard time thinking that when two men get that rape contact, it's always about the man sticking himself into another man, overpowering a man. That's true too, but people don't realize there's more to the rape dynamic and the molestation dynamic than what it is. There could be psychological rape where somebody say, I'm going to do this to you. Whether they act, if they don't act on it. And there could be emotional rape where people kind of say harassment things to make you feel kind of like disgusting and despicable. And if you think about it, this term called emotional incest, that's psychological, emotional rape, and mental rape. Because being in a family manner dynamic, you're not supposed to look at your kids like that or families like that. But that's another story. That's another big topic. Like I said, in some of my plays and soaps, I'm going to keep it the best I can to be not over the top horrific. Because like I told you, when y'all come to my video, I'm going to be like spring and fall, where being with the in-between balance and eccentric and different and odd. I don't want to go all the way too cold. I don't want to go all the way too hot. Because if you look at spring and fall right now, like for them, we're in autumn right now. Or late autumn to some people. Look how you got your warm moments, your hot moments, but not so much hot unless you listen to warm. And maybe your cold moments, but mostly your mild moments. And that's me. Sometimes I might do a frost. Sometimes I'm going to give y'all a freeze warning, but not too hot. Sometimes I'm going to give y'all a freeze warning, but not too frozen where you're going to freeze. And sometimes I might give you a heat wave where after you're warm, come back and moderate. Because like I said, I have PTSD. And also, I just want to say, with me having PTSD, I don't like to see shooting, hair cutting. I don't like to see mutilation. And like I said, when it comes to abuse, every now and then I'll talk about, but not too much, because there's already too much horrific stuff out here in this world. And some stuff messed me up for days. But yeah, I just want to say, I'm going to charge my phone. I'm going to wash up and take a bath while I kind of continue wrestling my thought. Because like I said, for the last 5 days since Tuesday, I've been wrestling about this. Because like I said, even though it's sick and it does happen, a lot of people have in their head that men are the biggest rapers. And yes, you got men out there that happen. But hello, how do men get programmed into that? And for females, even though a lot of people not ready to believe females can rape and molest, not just by them sticking a toy or doing something, it's many versions. But don't mean try to imagine it. But yeah, it's so many dynamics that people, like, I gotta be honest. Wrong is wrong. But sometimes when I see females do things, and I hear females do things, it kind of like throw off my psyche. Because again, we have in our mind to think that females are all sugary and sweet, and males are all mean and tough, and they're the beast and they're the monster. And that's not always true. But like I said, when I put these stuff out here, I'm kind of like mirroring my own trauma that I'm trying to overcome my own exercise. Because like I said, it takes us to doctor ourselves and therapy ourselves. Because think about it. You know what you want. You know what you feel. You know what you crave. And you know what you've been through. And if anybody out there can relate to myself, I appreciate that. But yeah. And also, ladies, I just want to say, when it comes to this system, y'all made it where a lot of us as males and even females, we're scared to tell y'all truth without y'all like going to pieces or get ready to fight us or cut. Like me, I gotta be honest. As a male, I'm more scared of y'all females than I'm scared of males. I mean, yes, males, I fear y'all, but I've been trained to fear females before I fear anybody, and that says a lot. So yeah, and even when I make these videos, I still feel like sometimes I walk on eggshells with a lot of people. Oh my God, is this gonna happen? Oh my God, somebody gonna get me? Even right now, as I'm making this video, I'm like shaking. Because like I told you, for the last 5 days since Tuesday, I've been wrestling with this energy in my mental energy in my mind about how can I break this? Can they handle this? Because like I said, even that show called Orange is the New Black, I don't really watch it because it's too many horrific stuff. That's nothing but a lesbian female version of Oz. If you remember the old prison show called Oz, where it was a lot of rape in there in a male prison, now you got this shit. And I'm not judging, but let's face it, ladies, some of y'all are not clean on the nails either. Because I've seen a lot of horrific acts with y'all that scared the hell out of me. Like I told you, when I was in my late teens, there was this girl who was 6 feet tall, taller than me, and I'm like shorter than 5'2", and I was about 80 pounds. And she had this thing because she's a female and people had to fear her. She got this thing that she can intimidate other people. And females, you gotta stop doing it. Thinking because you're a certain size and height, people to back down. Don't do that, ladies, because you can't have both ways. If you want people to have empathy more for y'all, tone it down. Tone it down, ladies. But yeah, I had to stand up to a couple females in my times, and just like I stood up to some males. But we live in a time where it's very much a given to kind of like project something on easy targets, and this is why our society is breaking down, because of the horrific acts out here that people don't uncheck. But yeah, let me know if can y'all handle this when I do this tonight. Because like I said, give me a while, because this is still resting my head with the image I'm gonna put out with the trees and stuff. But yeah, and also just let me know. Like I said, can y'all handle this? Because like I said, I'm not gonna go but so extreme. Because you gotta realize there's also called emotional psyche damage, where you see something or listen something and right there you're destroyed mentally and emotionally. You know, I just had to let y'all know about what I'm be careful about creating. Alright, I love y'all. But let me know under the video, can y'all handle it with females, trans women, and females being rapists, raping the guys, and raping trans women? Because stuff like this is realistic. But alright. Because yeah, we have in our mind that men do all that, but in reality, you got females that do it. And also, guys, if you have sons or little brothers, stop teaching them grabbing women and talking stuff like that. Very women is very cute. Because if I ever had a son and ran me, I'm like, hey, you don't do that. Same thing if I have a daughter, I will teach them you don't do that. Grab on boys either. Whoever started this thing, for little boys to look at girls' butts and touch women all like that, you shouldn't do that. And you wonder why we got this fucking Me Too out here. And then you look at the Me Too, how it was taken from another woman and put out to another woman in Hollywood. It's got to be a middle way street for everybody, or shit's not going to have a better results. It's only going to have a horrific fucking results if we don't have the middle line with a lot of people. Alright, y'all. I'll get back to y'all.